Hello, welcome to another RunOS video. We are going to have a look at WireGuard, setting up our WireGuard connection in this video, as well as setting up a domain for our recently created blog app that we created in video 2. Okay, so I think we're going to start with the blog, getting the domain up. Okay, so I'm going to open up a new Claude session. All right, I'm going to ask it, I would like this app under my domain blog.didierbriet.com. Sorry. Okay, let's see what it does. I'm going to pause while it's doing all the stuff. All right, so because we started a new Claude session, I had to reread the RunOS docs. So here what it's done is it's checked if blog.didierbriet is pointed to our nodes. It's showing here as false. Cool. And now let's just have a look. Now it's trying to find the IP address. So if you had more than one IP, it would give you all of them. Okay, now it's telling me that is the IP address I need to add it to. So I'm going to create a new record on my Route 53, which you can use any DNS provider. Okay, so blog.didierbriet.com, and then I'm just going to copy this IP address, if I can manage to copy it. Create record. Okay. I'm going to tell it done, give it a few seconds. Okay, see what happens. So now it's going to verify. Cool, it's found it. Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. It's found it, which is great. Now it wants to alter the runos.yaml file to add the domain. So we'll say yes. Incidentally, we can have a look at the YAML file quickly. And yeah, it's just some basic information about the app. You can duplicate this file if you wanted to deploy this app into a different cluster if you wanted to. We'll be improving our infrastructure as code technology as time goes by. This is just the beginning. Cool. Okay, it says it's done. Right. Okay, so please deploy. I was going to ask, why did you not deploy it? Because I never told it to deploy. So I'm going to pause while it's doing this. All right. So we're ready. So I'm going to open up this. Let's open it up in the wrong window now. That's the old one. So let's see. And there you go. We have it running on our domain. Okay. Connection is secure. There we go. That's where I want to be. Yeah. Right, so now what we're going to do is close this up. I'm going to go to Harbor. Sorry, not Harbor, Min.io. I'm going to have a look at our images. Okay, so we can't access it. Great. The reason for that is because all of the console, the dashboards by default run under this port here, which is blocked by the firewall. When we created the Hetzner server in video 1, a firewall was automatically created blocking this by default. So this is just a security measure so that you can block this port, by default, and then you can use the VPN to access it. And then you can open up port 443, which is open by default for your public apps. So some of these guys have got credentials, some of them don't, so it's just an added security measure. So the way we access it is using WireGuard. So you can ask AI to help you with this, or we'll just do it through the console because it's a visual thing. So first we got to just install the WireGuard tunnel onto the server. Once that's done, we're going to add a peer. We're going to say me, add peer. It's going to generate a new public key for us. We can reuse our existing one if we wanted to. Okay, and there's our key. Now, obviously, I'm going to delete this afterwards, so I'm not really fussed that you guys can see the private key. Okay, so I'm going to add a new tunnel. I know you can't see this. So obviously, if you don't have RunOS WireGuard installed, you just need to install that. So RunOS demo. Save. Okay, and I'm going to activate my new tunnel. All right, so refresh up. Cool, and now we can see some activity here, which is great. Now we can go back to our Min.io. And we can now access it, which is great. Gonna log in. Oh, I'm already logged in. So sign out. And sign in using that and that. And there you go. Here's our blog image that we uploaded earlier in the second video. Then, yeah, you can now access any service using this VPN. So for instance, here are MySQL server we added along with the blog. So it's blogdb. So if you wanted to run some SQL queries yourself, you can access it using the external endpoints. If there was more than one, if you chose to use two replicas, it would have created a primary and a secondary. But in this case, we just have one, so you can only use this guy here. And then there's your credentials. And that is it for this video, just to show you guys how to set up a WireGuard as well as getting a domain on your app going. Cool. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.